Hello. Hello. How's it going? Sketchy, JB, Hilvon, good morning. How are y'all doing? Gucci. Gucci's good to see you. What's going on, everybody? How was your weekend? Did something stupid. I did something really stupid. Nobody's gonna be proud of me. Um, as some of you might know, I've been heavily addicted to Silk Song for the past 2 weeks. I got to the final boss of the game. Final boss of Act 3. Almost done. I'm like 83% done with the game. So there's like a bunch of stuff I didn't do, but I don't know. I don't feel like crawling through the map, going through every room again. I don't care. Uh, but I got to the final boss. I can't beat it. I know it has a few forms too. I can't even beat the first form. So I started playing Hollow Knight 1. I started playing Hollow Knight 1 again and I kind of love it. I'm so stupid. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Kovalaki, how's it going? Had to roll out an unexpected update to vehicle animation because they added a new type of vehicle to the game. Well, that sounds fun. What'd they add? Or is it not fun? Did it break your stuff? Well, now I'm re-addicted to the first Hollow Knight, and that's stupid. Mosta, how's it going? Cthulhu, what's up? Been a while, yeah. How you all doing? I finally felt the urge to game dev over game, and then I blew it. I blew it by playing another game. Cthulhu's been around for a while. Also, coming showing up here is not required. It is never required. Perfectly happy with your decisions to, take a break from me or never come back. That's fine too. That's okay. There's streamers that I used to go to and then I just don't go back anymore. And who knows why? Life moves on. It's okay. Not required, yeah. It's fun, but every update runs a risk of multiplayer servers complaining about on-server version and on-client versions being out of sync. Yeah, it sounds annoying. It sounds annoying having to like keep up with a game where you don't know when it's going to update. So one day an update just happens and then you got to like scramble to make sure your stuff doesn't break. Like I'm assuming they don't let the modders know. Okay. Last time we talked, I was gonna do the whole like stained glass window thing, and then I made the stained glass window, and it looks like this. I did this over the weekend, so I made this interesting looking stained glass window, and the broken building has just like a bunch of pieces missing, and so I want to hook up this next part of the quest where you got to fix this thing. And since everything in the game is a tree, a mountain, and a lake, that's what I made here. Tree, a mountain, and a lake. Another thing I did was I really liked in the new Story of Seasons what to learn a recipe. You can if you just eat the food. Like if you go to a shop that sells food, you eat the food and you learn how to make it. I thought that was really cool. So I did the same thing. Now when you eat something, you learn the recipe for it. And I'm gonna probably have like an intro quest to it with the diner with the diner owner in town. So she teaches you that because they actually don't tell you that in story seasons. Or maybe they do and I just wasn't paying attention. But I want to like introduce it as like maybe introduce it as like a skill. Like maybe she teaches you how to taste, and then from then on you could learn the recipes of everything you eat. I got to do that really early on because I don't want you to be like eating stuff that that you can't get again. I guess anything that you eat should probably be purchased or something repeatable. As long as it's repeatable, it's okay. So yeah, I was doing a few things over the weekend. I had some fun doing this. Let me make sure. Let me write the rest of this quest. I'm kind of burnt out on these like quests. I've been doing it for like two and a half months now, maybe 2 months. That's a long time. And this is all I did in 2 months, which it's like a good chunk of this. Let's see. So we've got the ski instructor moved in. And then the architect is moving in currently. Help restore homes. This is where we're up to. We don't have this stuff yet. I'm not sure I'm going to do this stuff yet. More guests move into antique homes. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. This is I gotta redo this. I don't want each one of these characters implicates a massive addition to the town, which I don't want to do. This one's okay. This one, pottery shop and an art gallery. Yeah, I don't want to do that. If you were to put a percentage on how complete, I mean, it's hard. Like content wise, I'm like 30% complete. But it took 4.5 years to get to the point where I'm just adding content. So when you put that into perspective, and I think it's gonna take me another 6 months at least. Maybe I'm 80% complete, 75, 80% complete. I don't know. I feel close. But this stuff's kind of hard. So where I left off was the conversation about the house. I'm ready to take on the old town hall retrofit now. I have one condition though. When it's complete, I'm the one that gets to live in it. Hopefully this doesn't bother you. I mean, it's being built for someone to live in. Might as well be me. Someone will live in it. Might as well be me. Also, before I start, I need to do some channel management. Okay. Still finalizing my designs. Should be tomorrow. Okay, so you come back. So this is like a visit in the beginning of the day. If you go to her before she's ready, so I think you gotta wait like 2 days. Still finalizing my designs. Should be done soon. Glad you're here. I have good news. I have good news. There is a good amount. No. There are tons of leftover materials from the factory retrofit that we can use toward this house. The one issue is this beautiful stained glass window. I'm going to need to restore it, but acquiring the colored glass will be tricky. I left a list of the required gems. So to make colored glass, I did a little research. It's about like when you melt the glass material, like the material to make glass, which is like a silica. Other games have done it where it's sand, but whatever it is, there's like a medium to make glass. You have to burn these certain minerals with the glass, to make the color. And originally I was going to do these like dyes, which come from the flowers, but that doesn't make any sense. Like flower dye can't make colored glass. But I figured it would be a good opportunity to force the player into the caves because I can just put gems at different floors, and you just need like three different kinds of gems, and then yeah, then that's all you need. And maybe a bunch of sand. I don't know. I don't know how to get sand, but I can figure it out. So now what happens when you've got all the gems? We've got all the gems. Uh, let's see. All right. So talk to her. She says that should do it. That should do it. I'll send these over to my glass guy. This house should be all fixed up in no time. Okay. Hmm. And then that's it. She lives in town now. We got another resident. Okay. Uh Now that we have a new resident, how many have moved in so far? Two. Just two, right? Abby and Nastia. And we need like a guy. We need some guy to move in. This guy. The barista at the ski lodge. I don't know. Sounds kind of boring right now. Sounds a little boring, that guy. Maybe I can work on this. The Melissa thing, the cooking. The lake has a river flowing in it. The place where the fast river slows down because of the wider available area. Should have a good deposit of sand. I actually don't have a river. I did want to put a river somewhere. I have a pond and the lake, and that's it. I don't have a river. Maybe I should make one. There is another zone I wanted to make, which was a little island in the center of the pond that you can only get to in winter when the pond freezes over, or when the lake freezes over. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of work to do the whole mechanic where the lake freezes over. I was gonna have literally like uh, all the water in the game just freeze so you can walk on it and then figure out different areas you can go visit. But maybe not every area needs to freeze over. Maybe just this little area, just to make a path. I don't know. I guess it could be sand. Yeah, I'll figure out where to put sand, and you'll just have to like harvest it in some way. I'll figure it out. All right, let's implement this at least. So the quest name is "Help me help you, but for me." Oh, I hate that. No, it's too long. It's too long. It needs to be three words, or three, 2 to 4 words. Maybe just help me help you, or help me help me, help me help me. No, wait, I can't put a comma, can I? I'll take that. How about I'll take that. I'll take that house. No. Uh quid pro quid pro house. Quid wait, what is it? Quid pro quo. Let me help you help me. Yeah, I think that's still too long. I think I like quid pro house. Yeah, I like this quid pro house. It's stupid, but I'm all for it. I'm all for stupid. New quest. Quid pro house. Um Nastia is ready to work on old the old town hall. All right, so trackable, track on start, has subtasks, add new quest entry. Gonna probably need a few. I'll just make some. Visit Nastia in front of the old town hall. Prid quo domus. Uh, I like that. I'm gonna keep house because I like how silly it is. Sorrow, how's it going? Is domus, is that like Latin for house? Domicile? Wait, visit Nastia in front of the old town hall in a few days. And then I'll have a quest entry that's like time's up and I'll just listen for it. And then check the collection bin. Complete the collection bin. And then visit Nastia. Okay. Is that it? And then yeah, that's it. This is a simple one. I'm trying to keep this one simple. It's 3 conversations. They're all super short, to the point. You've done this before. Just get it over with. Get this house built. So when you're talking to her, When you're talking to her, I can do the cutscene for the collection bin. I can do the, you know what? Okay. You're going to be standing right next to it. I'm not going to do this like check the collection bin. We're going to just gonna delete that. It's just going to be complete the collection bin. You're going to be standing right there. It's not even going to be a cutscene. So the final house, it's going to look like this. Yeah, this is what it's going to look like beforehand. And the collection box goes there. Let's move that actually. It's not a great spot for it. That's better. And then we'll have Nastia just standing right here. All right. She can stand right here. And then we need to remove this hotspot. Make a new one. It's going to be called Nastia Ember After Dark. Welcome in. How's it going? Nastia Old Town Hall. Old Town Hall. Standing. And then rename hotspot. Nastia. So she has a schedule that's pre-resident where she goes to the factory. And the condition for that is I didn't make conditions for it. It's just the only thing she does. What am I up to? I am making quests for my game. I've been doing this for like 2 months now. And I have a long way to go, but almost done. Almost there. This quest has Virtue. Virtue, how's it going? What are the conditions of this one? How about if Quid Pro House is unassigned? No. No, no, no. Overdue refactoring? Is it this one? Well, how does this start? This is a pretty big project, so I'm going to move in with Eugene for the duration of the process. When does she actually move in? She moves in at the end of her stay in the previous quest, this Bed Bath and Beyond capacity, right? Yeah. This is when she moves in at the end of this. It's a total mess. I can't make heads or no, this is Oh, yeah, this is when she's standing outside. So I guess if overdue refactoring is okay, okay. If overdue refactoring is active, then we do this schedule. Pre-resident schedule. Pre-resident factory. If quid pro house is active, then same thing with this one. She just does this at 6:05, whatever. And then we need to add that to her schedules. Okay, cool. So she's not going to know this is a thing yet. Okay, but there is a day start conversation. She's got one, and it's going to be called, well, let's just make it basic. I'll copy one from Eugene, urgent issue. So this one, let's duplicate it. This one's called Nastia. And the quest is called Quid Pro House. I'll just name it that. It's with this NPC. Okay. How are you doing? Well, good morning. Yeah, that's better. Come visit me in a few days. I should have all my plans drawn up by then. Okay. And then this should set what is it? Quid pro house to active. And then yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So now I have a pre-day conversation. Oh, wait a minute. I can't set this to be active. So, oh, okay. If this is unassigned and overdue refactoring is complete, then show up. This will set this quest to be active. She'll never show up again. Perfect. That is convenient. I have one condition, though. Let's see. What's your condition? Hmm. All right, let's add her other conversation now, too, in here. So, create child. It's called Start Quid Pro House. This. So if you show up when she's not ready yet, she says this. Still finalizing my designs. I should be done soon. And this is if quest entry overdue. No, quid pro house is if you visit her too soon. Yeah, if 1 is active. And then we do if 2 is active. Then she says, glad you're here. Oh, and this is a highlight too. I have good news. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Then what else? Complete the collection. If you visit her when you're still completing the collection, then she says, uh, those gems can be tricky to find. Are there any caves around here? Maybe some spelunking is required. It's a little weird, but I'm fine with it. And now, if you visit her and the collection's complete, say that should do it. Send these over to my glass guy. Yeah, I got a glass guy. Everyone should have a glass guy. How about that? Let's add that to the... Everyone should have a glass guy. Okay. This house should be all fixed up in no time. This house should be fixed up in no time. Let's add some flair because this is the end. Thanks again, man. Those gems. You must be pretty you must be pretty clever. What's the word for someone who she's impressed that you found the gems. They're supposed to be really hard to find. There's a word for that. There's a word for someone like that. Starts with an R? Resourceful. Yes, Hilvan. You must be pretty resource to find those gems so quickly. Damn it. Yo, Pigorly. Shout out a friend. Who should we shout out? It's a good question. It's a good question. Who haven't I seen in a while? Who might you all not know? Oh God, what's my dog doing? I have to go check on the dog. 1 sec. I'll shout someone out in a second. Okay, sorry about that. The pupper consumes all he does. He does. Also, a little high. There we go. Exo, thank you for the hydrate. What should I do? Coffee or water? Definitely water. But okay, let's shout out someone who might be a little unknown to some of the people here. Let's shout out Foolbox. Foolbox, if you don't know, he's got a couple of games. Just released one called Block Shop. Well, it's been like 6 months now, I think. And then he's working on another one. But he's a good streamer. He's a good dev. Someone to keep your eye on. Exo, how are you doing? Also, shout out to Exo. All right. Where was I? So you must be pretty resourceful to find those gems so quickly. Here's a little extra for you. And then whatever the reward is. Doing well mostly? That's good to hear. Is that a full box emote? You have one. Did you just go get that? Or did you already have a full box sub? Ant-Man Codes. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are you? So this quest set to success. Quest entry set to success. And it's done. Oh my god, it's finally done. Let's test it, I guess. So she stands here. This collection box needs to be a few gems, so let's make a new recipe factory. We'll make a recipe for the Old Town Hall. Also, this is like a building. It's not a build recipe, it's a building recipe. What should I call recipe building? Looks like that's what I've been doing. Recipe building. House A, B, C, factory, old. Okay. So this, the requirements are just going to be, I don't know, for now it'll be what? Titanium? Like 3 pieces of titanium. Well, let's say 20. Let's say 20. Or let's say 10. Let's say 10. Titanium. Copper. Do I have gold? I do have gold. I'll just say these 3 things for now. And then this collection bin needs to be... This is house D. That's confusing. Let's call it house... old house town hall. It's called buildable old town hall. The inventory needs to be set to old town hall, and this transaction needs to be old town hall. Okay, I didn't do that last time. That screwed me. I was like, why isn't this working? I'm not gonna have a cutscene that introduces this thing. So basically when you come back, when you enter this scene, I just need to do a check to see if we're in a certain quest. Okay. So every day in the main scene, we need to listen if it's been 2 days since you've had that conversation. So I'll start there. Quest listeners and setters. So we need a day event listener. Here we go. Yep. We need a day event listener for Quid Pro House. It makes me laugh. I think that's good. So if Quid Pro House is set to check in a few days. Or check tomorrow. I think what I actually want to do is I want to do the incremental thing. It's this start date +1. Okay, good. I just can copy and paste this. So current day is greater than Quid Pro House. I don't need to check with this. Start date +1. Then I want to do something different. Then we want to move the quest up a notch. So we want scriptable objects. So let's see, overdue, whatever. We need a new folder here. Create folder. Not in here. Pro House. Quest setters. We'll dupe this one. So quest entry 1 state. No, 2 state active. Yeah. No, 1 state complete. 1 state. Success, not complete. So if we waited a certain amount of days, then we set this to be success complete and activate the next entry. So this one. And then it'll say go visit her. And we'll say success. Yo, Whitechapel. Thank you for the hydrate. So now, right when you enter this scene, we'll be in a very predictable quest state. And then I can activate this collection bin just right away. I don't have to do a cutscene. I don't have to do any of that stuff. So how do I normally do it? I have these listeners, right? So make a new listener. Old Town Hall. So what does this do? This listens for, okay, if it listens for a whole bunch of shit. I really just need this. As long as it's not a festival, then we actually don't trigger a cutscene. It doesn't matter. We just need to set not house C. We need to set this one to be set stage 1. Growable set stage. Oops. Why'd that happen? That was weird. Set stage. Okay. And then the other condition is if this one, check quest entry, is this one. These two are active. Okay, if these two are active, then set this to stage 1. And it's okay if it keeps setting it to stage 1 because the second you talk to Nastia for the first time. Oh, wait. Okay, there's like a chance that you can complete. Maybe you might be able to complete this collection bin before you even talk to her. So should I make it so you can't interact with the collection bin until you talk to her? Or should I just make that conversation skippable? Like, who cares? Who cares? So I left a list of the required gems in your collection box. So this would skip that quest, right? Or this would set that quest value. Let's do it here. So quest entry, complete the collection is active. And visit Nastia is a success. I don't like this being backwards. Okay. Gucci. Are you okay, Gucci? You're looking very evil in a box. Actually, let me also make this separate conversation bubble with a continue, because I want this to happen after the conversation. Just tired. I'm always evil. I wouldn't say always. Foxy Babin. Hello, how's it going? Welcome in. Is that it? Is that it? No, what do I do here? What do I do here? Yeah, I'm gonna make it so you can't even interact with this box until you talk to her. You're just not gonna be able to interact with it. It's not that hard to do. So this interactable, you can only interact with it if quid pro house is active and complete the collection bin is active. That's it. Those are the only times you can interact with this box. That should be fine. Only evil when I get 2k points. What are you going to do with those 2k points? I know you're not going to make me play Silksong because I took that redeem away. Doing great. Just watching before I start up my project again. What are you working on? Ooh. Oops. I just kicked my dog in the head. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. That was a very gentle kick. Oh, he's mad. He was sleeping under my feet and I accidentally kicked him. Now he's mad. I'll find out when I get 2k points. I don't have any trolley redeems right now. I mean, you could suggest a donation. Is it do a quick tutorial? I mean, make me Duolingo. Gucci, I forgot. No one's made me do that in a long time. A VR museum for a school project. Oh, that sounds cool. I like those. I like those kinds of projects. Sound fun. Just like make an environment, make a pretty space. You don't? Oh no. Hold on. What about it don't you like? hate programming. Love the design part, art part. Ooh. Are you in Unreal or are you in Unity? I'm assuming you're in one of those two if you're doing VR. You're in Unreal. Are you using blueprints or are you like using C++? Damn, I like programming. Well, Gucci, help out. What are you doing just sitting there? It drives me insane, but I enjoy it. Yeah. Same. Blueprints, luckily. I actually find blueprints to be more annoying than just coding it manually. But then again, I find C++ annoying, more annoying than blueprints. So to me, Unreal is just clunky. But that's just a personal thing. I got off a shift today and helping no one. Dang. Sorry, Foxy. I try to get Gucci to help you, but it's a no-go. I think that's it. I think that's all I need. So, has that already been an hour? Wow. That was fast. Feels like it's been 10 minutes. Like I haven't even done anything. Okay, base 44. I don't understand this base 44 thing. It's the only ad I get on YouTube now. How much money are they spending on ads? Oh, get out of here. I don't want this. I have most of the stuff done. I just need to make a mini game with a jigsaw puzzle. Jigsaw puzzle. That can be very complicated UI wise, or at least user experience wise. All right, is this everything? Let's test it out. I don't know. Let's just let it rip. See what I'm missing. Don't say that. I'm sorry. It could be simple. It could be really simple. It depends on how many pieces you have and if they overlap. And it could just be a fun animation with no code, no interaction. How about that? All right. So if I set overdue refactoring to be complete, success, we finished. That means the next day. Oh wait, and then spawn Nastia needs to be set to true. Okay. The next day, she should just show up. And she did, which is good, but she's not happy about it. She broke the game. Gabber, how's it going? UI is a dirty word. We're okay with UI here. I've had to learn to love UI. This is how many menus I have in my game. Each one of these canvases is a different UI. Visitor center placard. What is that? How many selected do I have? I don't know. It's like 40. Lumi, how's it going? Over to something else. Gotta say, I love Alpine Lake. Been watching in the shadows for quite some time. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm doing my best. Lumi, the party hasn't started yet. Don't worry. Okay, so why did that break? That's not good. What if I hit play now? Oh, I think I know why. I think I know why. It's because she spawned on the same day that she's supposed to show up to your house. No bueno. Not gonna work. No, no, we don't party here. We chill. We chill. Oh, no, I know what happened. When I was setting up her conversation, I went to make the conversation. I didn't go back to put in what conversation it's supposed to be. Yagman. Yagman. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Uh I just got a Discord notification that you started like 30 minutes ago. Was it a really short one today? Or did I just see the Discord notification after a while? Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream today? Uh, Everyone, big shout out to Yagman X. She's an awesome game dev. She makes tutorials. She's a musician. Does all sorts of stuff. Renaissance woman. A little shorter now. I have my kitten. Oh, that's right. You were getting a kitten. How is the little one? Tell us all the things. Share pictures. Share what the kitten's name is. Please share whatever you want. Kitten pics. Oh my god, yeah. Raiders, welcome in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm working on a life sim Innkeeper-Sim called Alpine Lake. It's a cozy game, kind of like Stardew Valley, with a little bit of Sims mixed in. Also, Debug, welcome in. I'm making quests today still. Forever making quests. Yes, we have a kitten pic. Kitten pic. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, you said this, right? Didn't you say that it only had one eye? So you knew what cat you were getting. Oh man. Adorable. Uh what's their name? Egg Zoo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So cute. Ah, poor little guy. That gamer, the tradition is alive and well. That gamer, how are you? He's adorable. I love him so much. He's a little monster at times, but then he does sleep from 2 p.m. until 5-ish, which I'm so thankful for because when he's awake, he's a play monster. Oh man, that sounds familiar. He's so cute on my lap right now. That's great. He's called Pippin. Pippin. Very cute. Very cute. See, I don't know what cat life is like. I only know what dog life is like. Very, very into the puppy life right now. But it sounds familiar. Like, yeah, I get a few hours in the middle of the afternoon. That's sleepy time. You have to get Pippin from me too. Cat life is either they asleep or they goblin. Usually no in between. I mean, cats chill out eventually. I've heard kittens are easier than puppies, and he does sleep during the night, which I'm so thankful for. Oh, interesting. I think cats eventually turn into night dwellers. And I wish you the best of luck. He's so cute. Cute kitty, Kilika. Wait, was fine on the side of the road alone with a bad eye, so the Blue Cross took him in. It's very kind of you to take him. He shouldn't have any issues. I mean, if he has one eye, I mean, he might not be as like parkour heavy of a cat, which is good. I mean, you don't want your cat like jumping on furniture high up. Sounds like the one eye might actually be a blessing in disguise. Do you have any game dev stuff you want to share? Are you working on any new videos, new YouTube videos? Oh, you got to go play with them right now. Okay. Go enjoy your breakfast. Go enjoy your kitty. Have a good day. Thank you so much for the raid. X Sandwich. Welcome in. Alpine Lakes looks chill. Wishlist. Oh, thank you so much. That's right. Forgot the link. If you'd be so kind as to wishlist Alpine Lake, really appreciate it. I'm working. Yeah, so I'm working on Quest implementation now. I just remembered what's broken. Nastia. She needs the conversation plugged in here. So the conversation name is called basic / Nastia / quid pro house. Kirani, hello. How are ya? Zandwich, thank you for the follow. How are ya? There we go. Well, good morning. I'm ready to take on the old town hall retrofit now. I have one condition though. Hopefully this doesn't bother you. I mean, wait. I have one condition out. Wait, it skipped a dialogue. Where did the information go? Basic, Nastia, quid pro house. I have one condition. Oh, whoops, I just didn't add it. Yo, HT Cage. I've been good. How are you doing? Welcome back. I'm doing great. Today's pretty good. I was saying this earlier on stream. I've been pretty addicted to Silksong since it came out, and I'm finally almost done with it. And I basically just have the final boss to beat, and the drive to like play it all the time is kind of subsided, which is good. Now I can get back to game dev. But what I did, which is very stupid, is I picked back up the first Hollow Knight, and I kind of fell in love with it again. And now I'm like, I feel the need to just play that one now. It's so annoying. I don't understand why I can't just like behave. I like making this game. Like I like working on this game more than playing most video games. But I don't know what it is about Hollow Knight nowadays. The formula, whatever the Hollow Knight formula is, it's like really, I don't know, it's really doing it for me. He's doing it for me. It's hitting a nerve. When it's complete, I'm the one that gets to live in it. I forgot to add this line of dialogue. There we go. It's already on my wish list. Debug, thank you. In a full game dev drought, but starting to get some motivation back. Nice. It's really hard. Oh, we're in ads. I will respond to these messages after the ads. So let's see. This should all work now. Play. Well, good morning. I'm ready to take on the old town hall retrofit. I have one condition though. When it's complete, I'm the one that gets to live in it. Hopefully this doesn't bother you. I mean, it's being built for someone to live in. Wait, someone to live in. Let's remove the word now. When it's complete, I'm the one I'll be the one moving in. Yeah, yeah. I'll be the one moving in. Hopefully this doesn't bother you. I mean, comma. It's being built for someone to live in. Might as well be me. Come come visit me in a few days. I should have my plans all drawn up by then. Okay, so now it says visit Nastia in front of the old town hall in a few days. Wait, why did they both? What? What? Oh, that's right. I know why. Okay, ads are over. Let me respond to all of these messages. Foxy, the music for the game is really nice. Foxy, Kilika does the stream music. The music we're listening to right now is the Final Fantasy covers by Kilika. The music in the game is made by Splinter VT. This guy. Silk Song was pretty tight. Yeah. It's just incredibly solid. Every part of it feels perfectly polished. I don't understand. I don't know how they did it. I've heard a number of people think the first Hollow Knight is more balanced. I think the first Hollow Knight is. I think the first Hollow Knight's a little easier, but you know, I'm still in the beginning of the game, and also I'm coming off from 50 hours in Silksong, so all that muscle memory. It's not like, you know, it's relevant. It's relevant. Also, I find the bosses they go down way quicker in Hollow Knight. I don't know. I think that I think that the end game of I thought end game Hollow Knight was supposed to be harder than Silksong, but I don't know. I cannot beat the final boss in Silksong. Like the end of Act 3 boss. Just totally impossible. The Steam autumn sales are starting today. I wonder if that will be as efficient for sales than the summer one do you have something for sale on the store right now? Yo, Hadouken. Good morning. Good morning. Come visit me in a few days. Wait, what? Why did I stop it? Was it broken? Oh, yes, something was broken. So the Quest listener that listens for, yeah, if the current day is greater than start date plus one, and Quid Pro House is active and quest condition Quid Pro House visit is active. Okay, this is what I needed. Great. That's not what I wanted. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see if this works. I put Encounter on sale at 50% this week, but apparently that starts later. Damn time zones. Well, I hope it does have an effect for you. Feel free to share the link if you'd like. Well, good morning. Quid Pro House. Okay, so visit Nastia in front of the old town hall in a few days. If I go to the next day. Next. Task updated Quid Pro House. Visit Nastia in front of the old town hall. Why did she warp here? That's weird. She warped here but didn't say anything. That's weird. Oh. I think I know why. Why did that happen? Spent days doing a new trailer. Making trailers super hard. Yeah, it is. Wait, when did you release this? December 2024. Which one's the new one? What is Encounter or Fell in the Pit? I'm going to assume it's this first one. This looks great. So many drawings. A Seiko watch. Love it. I think I've seen your other trailer and I caught the same thing. It looks really detailed. The soundtrack is a jam, yeah. System requirements. Wait, I love those. Auric Atmos Telestrat. Wait, is this like, are these Linux builds? What are these? This looks like old computer specs. 48 KB of RAM. Like is the right side kind of cheeky specs? 1983 computers it runs on. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. This looks so cool. So cool. So detailed. Can't believe it runs. It's amazing. Everyone, let's help debug out. Give it a wish list at least. Yo, polymorph. Funny to see that more games adopted old school interfaces and graphics. Retro mode engaged. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, here I was looking up like how to make colored glass, and there's all these different oxides. I'm definitely going to simplify the process by just handing in the materials, the raw materials. Maybe put it through the grinder. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. I'll do it later when I'm testing. So variable, current day, quest quid pro quo. Okay, this should work now. That quest needs to be active because it was doing it right away. Wait, I thought I did test it. I did test it. Why did I stop? Something was broken. Oh, right. She showed up in front of the house on day 2. She didn't show up. She didn't show up now when I restarted the game though. Why did she show up that time? Oh, no. I do know why. It's because yeah, no, actually I don't know. She should only show up when oh, I didn't even add any conditions. Whoops. I forgot to add any conditions. So that's why. Uh right. This has to be yep. if this is a success. No. I understand now. These quest conditions are if she does this schedule. So if overdue refactoring is a success and this is either unassigned or active, that's the problem. Okay. And then she only shows up at your door if this is unassigned. Okay. And by the end of this conversation, it'll be active. So then this will not happen anymore, but this still will happen. Okay, let's see if this works. Normally when I have multiples of these, it just doesn't work that well. I'm gonna delete this save file so I can start from scratch. You know, I've been really lacking. I haven't uploaded a VOD to my YouTube in like 15 streams. They just weren't getting any hits anymore. For a while, some of them would get like 20, 30 views, which I don't need them to get hits. But now they just get like 1 or 2. And I've just lost the motivation to like do the downloading and the re-uploading process. All right, so now let's get rid of that trick because it's annoying. I need to make Nastia spawn first. So let's have her spawn and then go to the next day. And then, now that she spawns, is she just like standing right here? She's not. I don't know where she is. It doesn't matter. What was the name of the quest? Quid Pro House. ABCD. There it is. Quid Pro House. Oh, no. We need to just set. That's right. We just need to set overdue refactoring to be a success. That should trigger the next one. So next day. Here she is. She shows up. Well, good morning. I'm ready to take on the old town hall. I've got conditions though. Okay. So she goes back to the let's just make sure she goes where she's supposed to go. Yep, she stands right here. And if I talk to her, hey, good to see you again. I'm looking forward to this project. If you chat, nothing. Oh, okay. So I did forget something. You can't actually talk to her about this quest because I didn't add it to her dialogue. So I need to go to basic, Nastia, start. Make a new child node. This one's called Quid Pro House. And then the conditions are, you can basically talk to her throughout the whole quest. So as long as Quid Pro House is active, this is an option. Move this down. And then when we talk about it, we go to another conversation. Basic Nastia quests. And then we say start Quid Pro House. Okay. Question, have you calculated how many hours you spent on the game and how many sales price you need to get the dev investment back? I have not calculated how many hours. I would imagine I've put in. So I've been working on this game for 5 years. It'll probably be close to 6 by the time it's done. I do about 2 hours a day, which is what? One, let's say it's 1/5 of a full day. So that's like that's like two. I'm going to round up a whole year. Let's say it's 2 years of full time work. And yeah, I'd have to make a lot. I'd have to make way more than than I expect to make. 100% of the dev is your stream. It's like 80%. I'll do some off stream. Like I did some over the weekend, and that was nice. But I'd say yes, 85% done on stream. Does the streaming give you back some money? Nah, not really. I make like $100 a month. I mean, $100 a month is not nothing, but you know, if I convert that to an hourly rate, if I do 2, 4, 6, 8, if I do about 10 hours a week, that's like 40 hours a month. That's like what, $2.25 an hour. It's not much. I was just checking Social Blade, and it claimed that I was doing almost $100 a year for my YouTube channel, but it's not even monetized. I don't know what Social Blade is. Does that tell you an estimate of how much people are making? That's silly. All right, this should work now. It'll be potential earnings. I found it pretty accurate most of the time. Oh, interesting. I mean, I guess they just need, what do they need? Your subscriber count, how many views you get, and they can guess how much you should be making based on what rates are. It seems like it should be kind of accurate. All the data's there. All right, so I don't have to wait for her to walk all the way over there. Let's just talk to her now. Good to see you again. I'm looking forward to this project. Quid Pro House. It didn't do anything. Why didn't it do anything? Basic? No, see quests. Oh, this needs to continue. All right, let's try one more time. For small audiences, ridiculous amounts is not worth annoying viewers. No. Oh, wait, I didn't add a condition. I didn't add a condition to this last one. So this condition is talk to Nastia is active. Okay. Dog's back under the desk. He trusts me again. Let's sit up straight. Okay, if I talk to her now, good to see you again. Yep, Quid Pro House. Still finalizing my designs. I should be done soon. Go to the next day. She should port away from us. She should not be in front of us right now. She's not in front of us. Okay, good. That's fixed. So then we run over to the house. Skip these cutscenes. These cutscenes are annoying. She's here. Great. I cannot interact with this bin, but it is there. Another victory. So I say, hello, glad you're here. I have good news. There's a ton of leftover materials from the factory retrofit that we can use toward this house. The one issue is this beautiful stained glass window. Oh, I want to cut to the window. I want to cut to the window. Let's make a camera. Let's make a fun camera that cuts to the window. This conversation 100% will happen there. So I don't have to worry about like her being in a weird spot, which is good. I never get to guarantee that, so I don't get to do fun animations. But now I have the opportunity. So to do that, I could say, whoa, whoa. Let's hide this so the scene runs. Okay, nice and smooth. So I just want like this camera, right? Isn't there a way to make a camera based on the current perspective view? Pretty sure there is. So if I just make a new group here. Game object, empty. Cameras. And I say Cinemachine, targeted camera, 2D camera, follow camera. No. Cinemachine camera. And this is called the stained glass cut. It's a specific name it needs to have. I don't want it to animate. I want it to cut. It needs to be called cut cam. Nah, it's gotta be called like CM camera cut A or something. But it looks like there already is a CM camera cut A. CM camera cut. Yeah, there is. SIDF. What is this? Why is this called that? Group scene test. Oh. I see why I did that. Okay, that's just garbage. Cut A. What is this? This is the town square hotspot camera. Ah, that's so annoying. I have to like name it and make sure. I have to like name it CM camera cut B. And then if I make more cut cameras, in this scene, I need to make sure to make the letter go up. So annoying. I guess after so many years, you've learned a lot about Unity that you didn't know when you started. Do you sometimes revisit some of the old stuff you did and remake it better, or leave it as is? Debug. Uh, it's possible that I was actually more disciplined when I first started this project and that I've been getting lazier. So what I'd have to do is like, I don't know, slow down and remake the stuff I just made as organized as when I first started out. There's a moment where I was like, okay, my core features are done. I'm going to stop being so modular. And now everything's very specific. And because I'm just trying to get the game done as fast as possible. So I'm cutting a lot of corners in terms of modularity, not in terms of like functionality. Maybe also I think if I was doing it again, I would add more opportunity to plus up the game feel and incorporate more like animation delays and more control of the game feel in a central place, like just the way you interact with the world. I don't know. Maybe I'll probably also redo my interactions system to be a little different. I'm not sure how. I don't love it right now. The way I have interaction in the game, it's not great. I'd probably redo the whole selection system of like the character. I can't really go back though. It makes adding mouse support hard. Like I can't just click on an object in the world and interact with it. Everything has to be like player centric, and the mouse, all the mouse can do is like be the same thing as a button press. I can't like I can't safely shoot rays into the scene and grab things, which it's just for mouse support. On people on console or people playing with controller, it doesn't really matter for them, but I don't know. It might not feel as strong for people that play with the mouse. That's what I'd do again if I started over. But I'm not starting over. Also, where is this camera? Is that the origin? There's something about gizmos in Unity it's just impossible to tell where they are in 3D space. I think it's because they have this like 2D sprite that indicates where they are, and I can just never tell like what it's looking at and where it is. The only way I can tell is if I literally move a game view over, set the priority of this one really high. Priority value of 199. Yeah. Field of view should be. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And then the characters will be over here. Or should it just be like straight on? Yeah, maybe it should just be straight on. And then I'll add the where's the noise? Position control? Noise. Basic multi-channel purlin. Noise settings. Okay. And what does this mean? What does this mean? Do I hide it and unhide it, or what do I do in those other cutscenes in the group chats, group conversations, town hall meetings? How do I do it here? Well, I say Cinemachine priority. I just set Cinemachine priority. What is this function? Where does it come from? Is it something I made? I don't remember. Cinemachine priority. Sequencer command. Oh. Okay, so I believe this is something that oh, okay. This is part of the plugin, but I added stuff here. Like, I changed this code. I can never update Dialog Manager or Dialog System. I always do that. I get lazy. I just straight up change a file. Turgaz, oh my god. Plug this in. Turgaz, thank you so much. 11 months. Wow, that's a long time. How's it going? How's your jam game? What is going on here? What does this do? This function enables and disables. I gotta load interior town hall to understand what's going on. The jam game is coming together, very different from last year. When's the due date? I don't even know. I thought it was like tomorrow. Cutscenes, town hall meeting. Wait a minute. I'm duplicating the cameras? That's real bad. Dialogue camera helper. Dialogue camera helper. What is this? Dialogue camera helper. Does this thing reference that? No. Execute. Camera event. This is the camera. What is this thing? What is this? This is nothing. It's just some weird... Oh, it's just a group. Oh, it's just information. That's so funny. Jeff's cam. Okay. What does this script do? Invoke action. Camera priority reduce. Invoke action. Camera event type. Does it throw it? Camera event? Yes. Okay. Now I understand. Now I understand. So this script is added to cameras that listen for events thrown by the dialogue system. It's pretty standard stuff. So let's say paste as new. Camera priority reduce. Destroy or disable. Yeah, we'll just say camera priority reduce. Okay. We have 4 of our 5 minigames done. I need to finish it up tomorrow. Jam is doing 39 hours and 8 minutes. Oh, dang. Can you just do 4? Is that okay? Or is that 5th one totally necessary? How do you think how do you think it's coming out? Are you proud of it? All right, so okay. So now I can remove this. Remove scene. This camera has this on it now, which means camera cut B can be called directly in the. Oh, I could just do this. Cinemachine priority. Okay, we're almost there. Go back to basic Nastia quests. And I can say, I have good news. There's a ton of leftover materials. The issue is this beautiful stained glass window. Sequence. Camera priority. Camera cut B. And then what I can do is when you go to conversations, we'll just set this to like 0. And raise your hand if you think that's going to work. Raise your hand if you think something's going to break. I think it's going to work. I need to set that camera to be priority 0 now, which looks like, I think it is already. The 5th one is necessary. Oh, dang. I wish you the best of luck. Not all team members are equal. Overall, I'm very happy with the game. Not all the mini games are made the same quality. It happens. It's not much you can do about it sometimes. I think we talked about this last time. It's just, I hope you can still be proud of the project. It's hard. It's hard with working with other people. So visit Nastia in front of the old town hall. Okay, you ready? Good Pro House. Glad you're here. I have good news. There's a ton of leftover materials from the factory retrofit that we can use toward this house. It's perfect. I wanted to give people earthquake vibes. The one issue is this beautiful stained glass window. I'm going to need to restore it, but acquiring the color glass will be tricky. It worked though. Like it cut and it came back. The noise was a little stupid. I have like a noise that's on every camera. Why would that camera not have good? What's with those settings? Like cutscene, intro cutscene. They all have a noise. What are my settings? Basic multi-channel Perlin. Presets handheld tele mild. Okay. Presets handheld tele mild. So this one. No. So we don't want this one. We want none. And then presets handheld tele mild. That one. Okay. Cool. And then I'll put like a I'll do the same thing I did before. I'll make a random game object underneath it and just say what it is. Oh God, it's painful. So this is a Nastia stained glass close up. Cool. It brought out the best of everyone in the team, but it is cutscenes and dialogues. Wait, the main story is the best part. It's funny. Nice. I like me a funny story. I've seen a couple of people's games and they have 0 educational value. I think we covered that pretty well. It's good. How many games are... I know there was like 150 entries. I wonder how many people end up like finishing. Where's the link to that? Do you have it handy? Journ Jam 2025. Man, look at that Google SEO. SOE? SOE. No, SEO. 182. It went up to 182. Wow. That's impressive. Oh, but there's only 14 entries right now. But there's still time. Jotson. Oh, Jotson made one. That is spicy. That is a spicy furry capsule. It's raining math and physics. Kaz Games added too. Why am I only seeing 13? I thought there were 14 entries. It showed 3 this morning. So people are finishing up. Smash of School. Chasm Cart. Play with your friends in Cart. How is this Man versus Nature? I'm afraid. I'm afraid to run that one. Even though it's like in the browser. Time to run work calls. Lumi, have a good one. The theme is Man vs. Nature. Yay. I have a query about the theme. Ooh, what does Irish John have to say? Theme is open to your interpretation. You'll be scored based on how that's received. Got him. All right. So that worked, and it's beautiful. And let me do it again to make sure the camera noise is not nauseating. Oh man, my wife just sent me a message about work. It's really unfortunate. She's put in a terrible position. Not happy. Wish her the best. She's just got to work a lot of overtime. All right, Quid Pro House. Glad you're here. I have good news. There are tons of leftover materials from the factory retrofit that we can use toward this house. The one issue is this beautiful stained glass window. It's still too much noise. Right? Also, it needs to be up a little more. It needs to be centered between the conversation box and top of frame. She has to fire some. No, someone's out sick and she has to do their job on top of her job, which is already really hard. So she's going to have to stay really late to make up for it. You're going to have to do extra streams. Nah, I mean, the dog will end this stream regardless of what my wife's doing. I'm surprised he's not already bugging me. He's been way chiller lately. Something happened in this past week. He has chilled the F out. It's fantastic. So he's officially 9 months old from like 3 days ago. Something about the 9-month-old mark. In his brain, his little puppy brain is finally like calming down. Yeah, it's making me seasick too. I'm gonna get rid of it completely. No, I'm not gonna do any noise. Sorry about making you feel sick. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of it. None. I think even if I made it super subtle, it would be painful. Arya, welcome in. Class dismissed. Arya, how was your stream? How was co-working today? Fanny, welcome in. Everyone, big shout out to Arya. Puppy's grown up. Yeah, he has. Thank God. Arya, how'd you do today? What'd you get up to? My croissants are ready. Breakfast time. Have fun and good luck. Debug, enjoy your croissants. Sounds good. No co-working? Oh, I thought you were co-working today. Valheim and Jackbox for birthday. Nice. Oh, it's today your birthday? Happy birthday. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Birthday stream. Oh man. Congratulations on existing for one more year. You did it. There's your birthday song. Everyone, if you don't know who Aria is, make sure to give her a follow. She's a really talented 3D artist and educator. So definitely, if you're getting into game dev, you should be in her channel asking her 100,000 questions. Anyways, I was on for 12 hours. So I'm gonna roll out. Oh my God, yes, get your rest. Thank you so much for the raid. Everyone, welcome in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm working on this cozy life sim Innkeeper-Sim called Alpine Lake. If you're interested in seeing what it's about, there's a Steam link. You can see the trailer there. You can play the demo if you'd like. You can give it a wish list. I'd always appreciate the wish lists. So welcome in everybody. Arya, happy birthday, and yeah, get some rest. That's a big stream. So yeah, today I was working on some new quests, and I want to do more of this like camera stuff. I love doing this. I love doing camera work. I don't know why. I feel like it just makes the world feel so much more dynamic when the camera moves. Yo, Finn. Oh. Finn, where's your walk on? Huh? I don't know. Finn did like what, 24 hours of streaming this weekend over 2 days? Wait, why are all the windows completely black? Well, that's not good. 20 hours, wow. Half-Life Alyx looks very good. I have no interest in putting a headset on my face anymore. But it does look good. It looks really creepy too. Like, it looks like a horror game. Does it play like a horror game? There's so many jump scares. 10 of it in VR. That's so much. What if I stand over here? Glad you're here. I have good news. There are tons of leftover materials. The one issue is this beautiful... Oh, right. I wanted to move the camera down. Let's move this beautiful stained glass window. Let me just move it here, and then I'll copy and paste the values. So if I set to 5.5, 5.7, 5.8, 5.8. Beautiful. It is. It's much more survival horror than others. It's okay. We're finishing it on stream. Nice. Yeah, I'll never play it, so kind of like watching you play it. So we need more Kilika. Get out of here. I hear ads. Yeah, sorry, Fanny. They should make VR GeoGuessr. That would be interesting. Probably do. Because Google Maps it has a VR. Google Maps has a VR app. I don't know if GeoGuessr can use that. That would be crazy though. There's one on Meta called Go Guess. There you go. That'd be interesting. You should play that. You can't download Oculus games though. See, I don't like this division of VR platforms. Oh, it's on Steam. Okay. Nice. You should download my really old VR projects. None of them are on Steam. There's Is that true? Yeah, they're all in the Oculus store. They're all in the Oculus store. 3 stream streak. You can't honk from a streak. Nightbot's like, what? Can't hear you. Alpine Lake VR mod. I mean, Alpine Lake VR could be interesting. No, it can't work. It can't work because then you have to design the whole freaking everything. 360 views from every. No, never. Okay. Camera's there. Let's see if this works. I think I'm saving for an index knuckles right now. What's in the index knuckles? Is that like a fancy controller? Or is that a whole setup? You have the HTC something. Valve index controllers. What makes them better? Make a VR cafe in the DLC? Nah, I'm never going to make anything VR ever again. I'll never make anything VR ever again. Those days are over. I left the list of the required gems in the collection bin. So now I can interact with the collection bin, and I need titanium, copper, and gold. Oh, whoops. And it's only 2. Wait. I thought it should intelligently know how many ingredients there are and change the size. Guess that's not true. I guess that's not true. They're strapped to your hands. They have finger tracking and a grip and actual joysticks. Sounds fancy. How often do you use VR? Like in the past year before this VR stream, how many days a month would you say you use it? 1. That sounds about right. Yeah, I haven't touched any VR headset in like 2 years. I was saying on your stream and chat, so there's one video game my wife is better than me at, and it's Beat Saber. She is so good at Beat Saber that it's like, it's unheard of. And I got good at it quickly. This is classic me. I got good at it quickly, but then I don't know, I just like couldn't get better. But she just like kept at it, kept playing, and she destroys every song on the hardest level. It's kind of crazy. I'm feeling much better since Vertigo Rehab. Oh wow. I didn't know that you had to do something like that. That's crazy. Not actual VR that you play, just a cafe where your character can play VR. Oh, you're saying like add a decoration to the game that's VR. The COVID gave that to you? The COVID gave you like intense vertigo? Oof. That's brutal. That's brutal. Also, where'd this other tab come from? I don't even know how I got here. Oh, I was lurking in Ari's stream. Like, what? Vestibular neuritis. Oh, wow. Finn, I did something bad. So I got to the end of Silksong, and I can't beat the final boss, but I So like my drive to play is like kind of dwindling. But and I restarted the first Hollow Knight, and I love it, and I'm addicted to that one now. I can't be stopped. I just can't help myself. I love me Hollow Knight now because it's better. I don't think so. It's not as tight. It's not as tight, and the levels are a little. The levels feel a little sprawling unnecessarily for some reason. Something about the design of Silksong where every moment of that game feels purposeful and unique. And if it's not teaching you something, it's challenging you in a way that's different than how it's ever challenged you or taught you. Every little inch of the game has that feeling. Whereas in Hollow Knight, I'm finding that some of the levels are just they're like big and there's like they're just big to be big. Some of the areas and the enemies feel like they're I don't know, it's just not as tight. I'm not saying it's not good. It's incredible. It's great. I'm just noticing slight differences in the amount in decision making and the amount of polish. It's still like an amazing game. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think like I actually think this sequel is better than the first one. Yo, Conrad, jumping right in for the Silksong talk. Haven't played it yet. You got to play it. I thought the traversal in Silksong was far more annoying. You mean like your character's move set? Game of the year contender? Or nah? I mean, I'm not a good judge. I love it. And I'd give it game of the year, but I don't play any other games, so. And I liked Expedition 33 until I got to a boss that I just couldn't beat, and I was like, fuck, I don't care anymore. I didn't feel like strategizing all of the like I knew I had to do a better strategy with my abilities, and I did not want to comb through like all 45 abilities and pair them with all my characters with super unique skill sets and like somehow find some synergies. I was like, I don't want to do that. I just want to play. I just want to play without doing that. So I gave up. I didn't like that side of it. And everyone loves that game. Everyone wants Expedition 33 to be game of the year, which maybe it should be. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good judge. The traversal the way you move between checkpoints, frequency of checkpoints, methods of triggering them, methods of triggering bosses. I'm finding that it's kind of the same in Hollow Knight. I think maybe Hollow Knight, the bosses are slightly easier, so finding save points is not as dire. But it's still, I mean, when you first start Hollow Knight, it is really hard. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fanboy for the second one because I fell in love with it faster than I fell in love with the first Hollow Knight. And the first Hollow Knight hurt me. It hurt me for too long. All right. What was I doing? Oh, right. The collection bin size is too small. It needs to be 3. Dynamic decorations. Houses. House. Factory. Nope, not factory. This needs to be 3. I need a thing that's just like checks to see if the content is the same size as this. This just needs to be the same size. All right, whatever. I'll just keep making that mistake as I go. There are some very, very, very punishing parts of Silksong, I will say. Like insanely punishing when they fully intend a save point to be very far from a boss you gotta fight. Like a hard one, and they're just like, F you. You just gotta do it. That is painful. There were like 3 moments where they put the closest save point to a very difficult boss, a little too far away from my taste. But yeah, got through it eventually. Now I just can't beat the final boss. It's just freaking impossible. I didn't try for very long. Maybe I tried 20 times, which is a medium amount of times for Silksong. And I just can't do it. And I'm not even close. Usually by 20 times, I'm like kind of close. I'm not even close. It's beautiful, beautiful stained glass window. I'm going to need to restore it, but acquiring the colored glass will be tricky. I left a list of the required gems in the collection bin. Okay, so now the collection box is 3 large, and it requires 3 items. And let's see what I need: titanium, copper, and gold. Resource. Titanium. Resource titanium. Gold, copper. Give in bulk. And then we'll go add, add, add. Collection is complete. Complete the collection bin. Okay. I never set this quest to trigger the completion. Also, shout out to Conrad. Conrad. There we go. All right, enough about Hollow Knight. Enough about Hollow Knight. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of being addicted to it. We're done. So when that collection box is complete, we need to set this quest to be complete, which is here. Set stage 2, and then set automatic growth. And then, yeah, we need this. So quid pro house. Entry state number, is it 4? Or is it 3? I think it's 3. Yeah, complete the collection bin is a success. Yep. And then the Old Town Hall collection bin needs to complete this quest and activate the next entry. Thanks for streaming in European hours or European working hours, keeping us sane in our offices. It is funny how this time slot is just the crowd that I get on this time slot. It's Europeans waking up halfway through the stream, and it's like a lot of US degen hour. People up until like 3, 4 in the morning. I'm looking at you, Turgis. 10 a.m. for you, yeah. 10 a.m. is like prime time. I'm on Twitch. Arrow the Fighter, welcome in. Speaking of Europeans waking up, good morning. Sani Sensei, how's it going? All right, that should be it. That should be it. Save. Maybe now I can finish this quest. Can confirm AM in Europe, and I'm still waking up. Killica, get up. Killica, wake up. You have to start work. Excuse me. I'm at work, but that doesn't mean I'm awake. It's fair. Oh, right. All of my windows. Why are my windows not working anymore? Oh, I know why. I know why. I gotta fix that. Okay. All right. So now resource titanium, gold, and copper. Give them bulk. Bink, bink, bink. Collection is complete. Task updated. Quid pro house. Talk to Nastia. Okay. Quid pro house. This needs to be highlighted. Never mind. It's not going to show up. It's not going to change. That should do it. I'll send these over to my glass guy. Everyone should have a glass guy. This house should be fixed up in no time. You must be pretty resourceful to find these gems so quickly. Find those gems so quickly. Here's a little extra for you. Boom. Quest complete. Need quest rewards. Your UI looks clean. Need to get our UI some help. I'm not great at UI. I don't think I'm a very good designer. I do my best. But if you did want to share like a screenshot of your UI, I could do my best to critique it from my very mediocre eye. If you want. No pressure. It's the Booyah soothing effect. Yeah, I put people back to sleep. I put myself to sleep sometimes. I've lost count of the number of times I've woke up then fell back asleep to the soothing Booyah. No, it just makes me sound boring. It just makes me sound boring. What was the thing I wanted to do? Oh, quest reward. Quest reward. Quid pro house. Quid pro house. Let's just give some dub. Dosh? What, cash? Dollar? Currency dollar. 500. I have to come back and redo all of these quest rewards. One day. One day. Quid pro house. Gifts. Cool. All right. Great. That's the whole quest. I completed a whole quest today. That was much faster than previous. So now, spawn. Where does she spawn? And who works on the house? I guess Paul should, right? Paul works on all the houses. It would be really cool to have Paul working on the house while Nastia is like standing there with blueprints. I think that would be a really fun little detail. We all wouldn't be here if you were boring. I don't know. You'll never convince me otherwise. Uh-oh. The boss is stirring. I hear it. It's a lot of smacking. A lot of lip smacking. Getting the schedule to work for Paul to come and work on this house was so annoying. I kind of don't want to do it again. Like, I just don't want to do it again. So what can I do instead? What can I do instead? I'll just leave it for now. What's next? Oh my god, what's next? Let's look at the board. Let's look at the Miro board. So, we've been building houses for like a really long time, and I'm kind of sick of it. I don't want to build houses anymore. Wait, does someone move into every house already? No. I have 2 empty houses that people need to move into. So I kind of want to just fast track things. Is there like a different part of the game I can work on? Like the Melissa stuff. She wants to expand her diner. She needs ingredients to try new recipes. She needs guests to try her new food. Needs new ingredients to try even newer recipes. Needs more guests to try new food. Okay. I think I need to design Melissa's food quests when I start diving into the logistics of guests coming to your inn and figuring out what meals you need to learn and pace that out. So maybe I can do this one. Oriel needs help keeping stock of furniture. Like he needs, like with all these new houses, he's going to need some more furniture to sell. Also, with the increase of guests showing up to your inn, he's finding that his stock is kind of low. So let's see. Maybe I do one of these and I tie this into I don't know, something. Where would this quest fit in? Like, I mean, I know I have it strung here after this from Dirt to Dwelling. Also, I should mark these. What is this one called? It's called Overdue Refactoring. No, it's not really called Overdue Refactoring. This one is called Bed, Bath, and Beyond Capacity. The ski instructor is called... Which one is Abby's quest? Let's see. I need to keep on my toes and find someone to move into town. It's free real estate. The mountain calls. So it's kind of its free real estate and it's kind of the mountain calls. So the mountain calls. So this is open up the ski resort. And then only when this happens can you do this. So let's actually refactor the flow of this to make sense of what it currently is. This is like not a thing right now. Kezer, good morning. This one is called, so from Dirt to Dwelling, there's one in between that, right? Raise the roofs? No, it's discuss the population issue. That's, yeah, that's this one. From Dirt to Dwelling, from Dirt to Dwelling. Townies. Yeah, I guess this is all part of from Dirt to Dwelling. I'll figure out where this one goes. Yeah, I just made it a little more linear. These quests kind of lead into each other instead of branching out and being optional. So some of these homes are historic and can't be demolished, but Carlos can't fix them. That goes here. Not here. And that quest is Bed Bath & Beyond capacity. Oh, this actually goes in front of it. Interesting. Here we go. So now this leads into help restore the homes properly. And we need this guy to move in, and we need Oriel to work on furniture. I just don't like the idea that she's helping fix up this house. She shouldn't get it fully furnished. It doesn't really make sense. You do that when you need to like help the house sell faster, not cuz and if she's going to fix it up and move into it, you don't need to work on like selling it faster. So this idea of like keeping furniture in stock, it should be from the very beginning, kind of how I have it thought out here. And these are just duplicates. So yeah, maybe this happens right away. After this town hall meeting, you go to Oriel and he'll give you some. Maybe this can be like an opportunity for not procedural quests, but like just like little quicker non-narrative tasks to do and cash in for money. Like maybe once every week, he'll have a new posting for items that he needs that he's running low on, and you just make them, hand it in, get your money, move on. And it doesn't have to be this like narrative headache. Like I don't gotta write dialogue and figure out how it fits into the main story, because I actually don't have enough of these kinds of tasks. And I kind of liked that aspect of My Time at Portia. I don't know if anyone's played My Time at Portia, but they had something similar. I think this is a good idea. Arrow. We're in ads now, so I'll wait. If you can hear me, yes, you may drop a link. Kezer, you loved My Time at Portia? You know that mechanic? You haven't played Sandrock though? There's like a third one coming out now. Oh, you're here. Cool. Let's click it. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. We got that one. Oh God. I hit left and it just, thank God it went to something safe for work. Oh no, the dog is crying. What's the matter, doggy? I'll have to click that again. Buddy, chill out. Oh, this is cute. This is cute. Oh, jeez. I gotta be careful not to scroll. I don't know what's down there. Red panda equal good UI. I'm kind of waiting for ads to be over to do my best. First of all, feel free to tell us what kind of game this is. You know, give us the rundown. That looks like a Kenny asset. I use the same one. Getting it ready for Next Fest. Nice. You don't see ads. Okay. Yeah, we're back from ads now anyway. Tinker's Ascent is an open world platforming crafting RPG. Sounds fun. So let's look at stuff. Okay. I'm noticing a lot of like different styles, especially in this image. Now, disclaimer, I'm not good at UI. I'm not a 2D designer. So you take everything I say with a grain of salt. But the one thing I'm noticing is that there's many different fonts and styles on the page in front of me, and it doesn't have like it's not like 100% cohesive. And especially, so I'm looking at this, there's like a clock here. This clock is a certain font. It has like almost a futuristic vibe to it. And then you have your numbers here, and you know, they're both in the UI in the HUD. So they're very noticeably different next to each other all the time. You know, they have different thicknesses. I guess they have the same amount of drop shadow, but there's just like a difference there. And then in the menu itself, it's the same thing. You know, this quests has a different font from this inventory, and they're right next to each other. It's very noticeable. And then this hotbar, I guess it's the same font as this, but not bold, that's okay. And I see that hotbar and recipes has the same font. Something about the pure black. I have this issue too. When I tried this, the black font with the drop shadow, something about that hurts my eyes. I would avoid doing that. Oh, the dog is chewing the rug right now. Hey, stop it. There's other things where like it looks like everything's soft and has a nice colored outline, but then this bag is like black outline. And then these gems up here, black outline. Probably match those. Just match like this softer brown. I think Text Mesh Pro just has drop shadow enabled on the font. No, I'm not. I don't see. I'm not great at it. I'm not giving great advice. Let's look at something else. I love your dialogue window. I think it's great. The thin, so this thin font with the drop shadow, like it's black with and it's super thin and it's got a drop shadow. I would just make it that same font as this. Honestly, whatever this one is, whatever your title is, I would make your people that same one. And if this is pure black, you might want to experiment with like 98% black. Something about pure black and pure white, they don't look great. I mean, I like the paneling. I like whatever this 9-slice panel is. It's very cool. The one with the... Maybe I don't understand like what's a button and what's a panel. And I have the same issue. Like, so some of these have this like metal corner, and some of them don't. Is there a language that's specific? Like, is there a reason why you use one and not the other? I like these things. Yeah, I like the softer color on the outline. I think this pure black is, it looks like stock stuff. Where the softer color looks, I don't know, it fits the palette of your game too. Hmm. And then for this, just in terms of composition, not even like UI, I don't know what, I think we're a little too close to this thing. Like you don't know what it is. Probably want to make it smaller and in frame so you can kind of see it. Because it's a little confusing. Like what would have this structure? I don't even know. I mean, it looks like a house. I see a door. But you might want to like push the camera back so you can see this building a little more. But it can still take up that same amount of screen space. And then something in the background, you know, instead of, it's just like a lot of water and a lot of horizon. You just might want something back there. And then these two little trees, you know, maybe rotate one so they're not duplicated. The main menu camera moves around a bit. Okay. All right, let me catch up on all the text, on all the chat. I think it's all the same font, just different boldness. Oh wow, that's surprising. Just kind of threw this UI together. Wasn't thinking too much about it. I mean, if you just threw it together, it still looks nice. Art's my weakest skill. Most of the art in this game is from asset packs. That's fine. This is up. No, this is someone else's game. Mountain Settler. This is Arrow the Fighter's game called Tinker's Ascent. We're just looking at the UI. I mean, yeah, take it with a grain of salt. It's generally nice. I kind of like it. I like it more than mine. I hate my UI. So this, I will, okay, so I will say one thing. This area right here, like your panels are so detailed. You have this panel, which is this like parchment paper on a background. And then you have that on another parchment paper on a background, which is then on another background. You might consider simplifying that a little bit. Like you're reusing this like inventory slot a lot. You might want a different language, like a visual language for inventory slot that is selectable versus inventory slot that is a hotbar versus just displaying an item that's not selectable. Like, and then it's obvious that you're using the same exact paneling for everything behind, and then that's on another panel. So that might be a little busy, unnecessarily busy. You can probably clean that up a bit. And you can, yeah. And I would be careful scaling them, like, because then the thickness of these outlines change. So you can tell this is the same element, but this is like scaled up twice as big. So it's getting a little soft, and the back and the border's getting a little thick. All right, I'm gonna stop critiquing it. I hope, you know, I think I do think it's good. I'm being like hyper focused on like these little elements, but good stuff. Yeah, feel free to share the link. Share the link. Oh, what was I doing? I was cleaning this stuff up, this story stuff. Oriole needs help keeping stock of furniture. Okay, so I was just talking about doing some kind of like uh this like new system where he just needs chairs, needs tables. So maybe like make tables and chairs and you sell. Yeah, he like orders furniture from you. This would require like a new UI, a whole new thing. I don't want to make quests. I don't want to make quests that keep track of it. It's just like you go visit to see what he needs and you hand it in there and there's no quest involved. It's just the trade. Here's the scene page. Nice. That's cute. It's nice. Let me give it a wish list. That's fun. Uh-oh. Take out these islands. I don't understand what the enemies are doing. When you get close to them, they like squish down and you have to jump on them. Ooh, a boomerang. That's cool. Oh no. That's fun. That's cool. I like a quest window. Or no, this was this tutorial or quest. Catch up to Rose, talk to Rose. Yeah, this looks like quest tasks. Thank you for the follow. Oh, I thought this person's name was Hottie. So that is quite the name. I want to add some GIFs down here. You can just take shots from your trailer, crop them to this resolution. It's nice. It's good stuff. I wish you the best. Yeah, the to-do list. The to-do list gets pretty long, doesn't it? Almost endless, almost infinite to-do list. I can't wait till I'm doing Next Fest. Hopefully February's Next Fest I'll be able to do. All right, so what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Should I do this like? Should I do this ordering thing? Oriole needs help keeping stock of furniture. Well, I can very easily write up a new system for just like chunks of furniture and a reward. It's like trivial, but how do I introduce it? Is it a new UI with this information in front of us? I don't really want to make a new system like this with its own UI. How can I fit it into the game currently without making a new UI? Is it possible? And should it be dialogue based, or just like talk to a board, talk to a request board, like a bulletin board? I already have a bulletin board in the game. Maybe I can just reuse that UI and just give it different data. Is that possible? All I need to do is come up with a list of demands and rewards. How does that work? Tier billboard quests. So these quests. Wait, what is this? Billboard quests. Quest name, building help. Description. Quest state. Wait, what is this? Quest collections. Tier 1. Billboard requests. It's this. So I have a list of requests, and the requests are an item and an amount. And then the reward is here. So I could use this. I can use these scriptable objects. These already exist. That's perfect. Guest requests. Tier 1 guest requests. What is this? These are a list of items that the guests ask. And okay, this is something I'll revisit when I start polishing the guest experience. Okay, tier 1 billboard requests. Let me just like make something that is Oriole furniture requests. Or requests Oriole furniture. Okay. So I can do something like, I don't know, like chair. Nope. What is it called? Build chair? No, decor chair. Adirondack chair, sure. He wants 3. And he wants decor chair. He wants more chairs. He wants regular chairs. 3 regular chairs and 3 Adirondack chairs. And here, and then you get a reward, right? So new only. What is new? No, I don't care if it's new or not. I can write a custom conversation. And then I can write a function that grabs this week's request. Okay, I can do this in the conversation system. I don't need to make a new UI. The problem is if you ever want to hover over the item, you won't be able to. And maybe I can just put this part of my procedural quest system. So Nah, I should make a new one. I should make a new one. All right, we're gonna do some prototyping. Or do I have time? It's been, oh my God, it's been almost 3 hours. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta walk the dog. He chilled out, but he's still gotta go outside. He's been very good for past few minutes. All right, let's find someone to raid. Where should we go? Ginger Dev. We went to Ginger Dev like 2 streams ago. I think on Thursday we raided Ginger Dev. Making a dinosaur idol game. We can go raid. Oh, we can raid Mathrim C. Haven't seen him on in a long time. Yo, Leth. JB. JB, you're still awake. Oh my God. Let's raid Mathrim C. Some credits. So Kilika, yeah. I have Streamlabs just for the credits. It's very easy to set up. You just log in and then you open up the web page and then it launches the credits. But new followers, welcome in. Arrow, Zandwich, Egzoo, Ant-Man, Turgus, thank you for the sub. Finn, thank you for modding. And Yag and Arya, thanks so much for the raids. If you find a better system, if you find another one you like, let me know. There's a few things about this one I don't like. Like, I don't like having to open up the webpage every time. But it's just a bookmark that I click on at the end of stream. But everyone, thanks for hanging. I got some work done today, which is good. And a few things I like, actually. Dark Mode John, thank you for the follow. I like that camera cut that I did here. I want to do more of that. But it's just hard to guarantee where the character is. But yeah, I like when I move the camera around. Let's go say hi to Mathroom. If you haven't wishlisted Alpine Lake yet, please do so. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Peace.